we spent a week at Sun Outdoors in Bend, Oregon. What did we think? Let me show you around the park. I'll start by showing you our site. This paved patio, all these cobblestones, that's us. That's our 32-foot Class C and our 2-door Jeep. And this site is so long and so wide that they look tiny. You can see we've got good shade from all these giant ponderosa pines. I mean, look at this tree. Wow. Really incredible. Even got this big pine cone that dropped from the tree. Yeah, you can see how much room we have next to the rig. It's kind of insane, and that whole lawn as well. Now back here we have the chairs and the table. That's the parks. And then this is a really cool feature. This is a bike locker. See on that carabiner, it has a spot that can accept a lock. Open it up, show you we got our bikes back there. We have our own lock system that are securing the bikes. But if we wanted to, we could put another lock on the locker as well. You see there's tons of room here. Perfect size for a pair of bikes. Now you don't have to put bikes back here. You can put whatever you want. You have this storage shed. It's basically yours during your stay, which I thought was really cool. I've never seen that before. Really great amenity. And then back here, there's a trash and recycling. You fill them up back here, and then when you're ready, you put them at the front of your site, and somebody comes by on the cart and picks them up. It's pretty easy, pretty convenient. Got all these hookups. They're very well located. Justin said it took him no time to get set up. Everything made sense. Great positioning for that. Now, we were on the end of the row. We were right by the road, so we didn't have neighbors on that side. So we kind of had a second lawn, which made this particular site extra great. Yeah, you get a sense of how long this site is by how long it takes me to just walk to the front of it after hanging out at the utilities. Now look at this road. All the park roads are paved and they're very spacious, very easy to navigate. And now here's another view of our site. You can see the bike locker isn't an eyesore either. It's actually this cute little structure. And all the sites have these. They're really cool. And now here are a couple of just quick views of the park so you can get a sense of the roads and how everybody else's sites generally looked. It's quite consistent. Forested, immaculate, easy to navigate. Now most of the park is back in sites, but I wanted to quickly show you one of the pull-through. There's only a few of them and they're all in one area, kind of at the back of the park. But you'll note that they still have the locker amenity and they are very long and very wide like all the other spaces. Okay, here's the hot tub. Now this park doesn't have a pool, they just have this hot tub. And there are certain hours the hot tub is open. It's not a 24-hour hot tub, but it's really nice. And this is the indoor lounge that's right next to the hot tub. Got that foosball, got a nice TV area, bunch of couches, some table tennis, some more seats over here. Little kitchen. A sign here about the equipment that you can check out at the front desk. And here's another list of things that you can check out. And here's the laundry room. So there are 6 washers and 6 dryers, although one of the washers is out of order. Now, one of the neat things about this park is it will take your credit card, they have an app, or you can use quarters. All 3. I've never seen that. That's really cool. That's really flexible. The cost of doing laundry here depends on what kind of cycle you're choosing. For me, when I did my laundry, it cost me $2.50 to wash and $2.50 to dry, which is a reasonable price. They have all these different instructions on how to use the system too. I have never seen all 3 options at one RV park, a card reader, an app, and quarters. So well done, guys. That's pretty cool. And here is the shower house. Got the bathrooms here, pretty standard. Sink. And then back here, we had a couple of showers. Looks pretty good. Actually looked like somebody had used the shower and left their things behind, unfortunately. I don't blame the park for that, though. I think somebody was forgetful. And then down here, they have another shower. And now it's time for the most important review of all, Ratface's review. I tell you, Ratface loved this park. He's old, not in the best health, but boy, was he begging us to go outside and check this park out. He loved the grass, he loved the trees, he loved exploring some of the common areas. You can see he took me on a walkabout one day. We went all over the park. He was all about it. I will say he had kind of a disappointing situation where he really wanted to go in the laundry room, and pets are not allowed in the facilities. Sorry, Ratface. I don't make the rules. Okay, so you've seen around the park. Let's talk about the pros and cons. So the first pro is that the sites are huge. In particular, they're very wide. You saw my site, wow. So I will mention that there are 4 site types online that you can book. They range from copper up to platinum. We got a gold type, which was the second best site type. They were out of platinum when we went to book. And I believe the other type is silver. The second pro is the bike garages. They're at every site. You can put a lock right on them. That's really convenient. I have never seen that before. And you know, looking at them, look how lovely they look. Like, they don't even look like a utilitarian structure. It's a cute little shed. And if you didn't have a bike, you could put other stuff in there. It's really nice. I've never seen that. I wish they had those everywhere. It would make our lives on the road a lot easier. A big part of it is that Bend is a really outdoorsy kind of city, and there's some really nice bike trails nearby. But yeah, really cool amenity. Definitely got my attention. The third pro is that you have your very own trash bin and recycling bin at your site, and that you can put them at the end of the site for pickup. We have 8-gallon trash bags in our RV, which doesn't sound like a lot. We originally could only fit a 4-gallon trash can in there, but Justin reworked the whole undersink in the kitchen to accept the 8-gallon, so I am happy about that. I know a lot of fifth wheels and buses have a 13-gallon trash bag. This thing is a 30-gallon bin, so you could put a couple of full size in there. We could put probably 3 of our 8 gallons in there before we'd have to bring it out. So it was nice because we, could put everything in there, and then when we got it full, we could bring it in the front. Really cool, and I really like the recycling. It's better for the earth, and it also meant that our trash didn't fill up as fast, which was nice. Another pro is the location. You are literally right in Bend. There's shopping all around. Bend is gorgeous. There's tons of hiking and biking and all kinds of great outdoorsy stuff to do in Bend. Bend is famous for being cool. It is lovely. The next pro is that every site has a patio. I know that the little wire table and chairs isn't the most comfortable, but you know what? There's a patio. I'm down. I'm always here for it. I think that's really cool. We have our camping chairs. I am using my camping chair as I'm sitting and talking to you, but it's really nice because you never know. Some people don't have camping chairs, or you need the extra seating because you have friends over. You're all set. The next pro is the paved cobblestone site. It's really pretty. Like, I love it. It really does make you feel like you're home for the week, like it's your little house. It's suburban in the nice ways, like a little nice neighborhood. I like it. What can I say? It was pretty. And functional too. You didn't have the gravel kicking up, like that's the thing with a gravel site. You're going to end up with your tires kicking up when you go down the road. Sometimes it's harder to level. Not so here. The next pro is that the park roads are nice and wide. It was very easy for us to kind of get into our site. There's some pretty big rigs that are moving around here. They're not having any trouble getting through. Very nice. Not one of those nail biter approaches at all. Very easy to get into your site. The next pro is that the hookups were well arranged and easy to access. Justin was finished in record time when he set up here, and part of that was because it was so easy to get to our hookups and to get situated. The next pro is that our site is pancake flat, no leveling required whatsoever. You know, we don't have one of those fancy auto level systems. We just have stabilizers and some blocks that we can use to do things. So if we have to level at a site, it can be an ordeal at the end of a difficult travel day. It can be an extra 10 or 15 minutes of setup. It can be very frustrating, very trial and error. There's kind of an art to the whole thing. So being able to pull right into this wide site, have the hookups right there, be perfectly level. Yes, very cool. And one of the best features is these beautiful ponderosas everywhere. These wonderful pines. I have great shade. I'm sitting here talking to y'all. I could sit out during the day. Bend is actually a very sunny city. I was reading that they have over 300 days of sun a year, so you'd expect it to be blaring at you, but not so with these huge ponderosas. Really nice, you know. Gotta love the trees. Oh, and a final pro for us here was that the per night cost to stay in Bend at Sun Outdoors was not cheap whatsoever. However, Justin found a coupon. We got 30% off. So our site ended up coming out to $65 a night, which was an incredible price for this. This is one of the best sites we've ever had for that price. Unbelievable. So, and I found that's the case. You know, Sun Outdoors is an expensive brand. The resorts tend to be very nice. I know the communities, the Sun communities are a different thing. They're more like your standard RV parks, but the Sun Outdoor resorts tend to be very nice, but they can be pretty pricey. We have found really good luck just looking for coupon codes. They tend to run them a lot and you can save big. Something to keep in mind. Okay, so I do have a few cons. They're a little nitpicky, but I wanted to paint the full picture. The first con is that there is only one entrance in and out of the park, and it backs up during check-in hours. Seriously, I have seen people like literally out onto the road in front of the park, and I've seen some close calls where people are backed all the way up, and then people who are staying here coming in their trucks and their Jeeps trying to come in and come around and almost hitting people coming out. Like, I have seen some nonsense, some chaos at check-in. I mean, when we came in, I think there were like 2 or 3 people in front of us in line, and we managed to get in so that we were out of the way. But yeah, it gets busy here at check-in, and because the office is in the middle of the park, it can be a little bit chaotic. You know, it's not at the front. They don't have like a lane set up for it. And now I understand why some places have offices in the middle of the park, because then that way all your amenities are centrally located. You've got stuff like, you know, showers and lounges and things that's very easy for everybody to get to, but it does make check-in hectic. And because there are no other exits, it's not like other traffic, the through traffic, people who need to get in and out, they have no other way to kind of get around it. So it can be a little chaotic. Another con is that there's no pool. Just a hot tub. I mean, it looks like a nice hot tub. And I had read some reviews saying that kids were always in it. It was impossible to get in. That was not the case when I was here. I mean, it could be other times. I found it to be pretty dead, pretty empty. But yeah, no pool. And when you're talking, you know, 100 a night or so, a hot tub is nice, but where's the pool? Like, it's kind of expected. I actually don't really frequent pools, but I know they're a big draw for people, especially people with families, like kids and everything. Where's the pool? And the final con is that this park is almost all back-ins. Now, they do have a few towards the back of the park that are pull-throughs, but mostly back-ins. I mean, I love this site. It's great. It's an easy back-in, but, you know, something to consider if you're looking for a quick overnight. There are only a few of them. You have to go all the way back to get in and out, and it can be kind of chaotic at the check-in area. So I think it would still work for a quick overnight in this area, but I do think that this place excels for backing in, staying a week or two in Bend, which is, you know, we're here for the week. I think it's great for that. I don't know if I would do it for the overnight. I'd probably just find somewhere else for that, but that's just me. But bottom line is, this is one of the best sites we've ever had. I am so pleased at Justin for getting us in here affordably with a coupon. This is great. Very happy. I would stay here anytime that we're in Bend. It's a great park. What can I say? Those bike lockers are so darn cool. Anyway, it was great talking to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.